are Ghoulies, and here we are once again for the Crimson Theater Report, which I hear is getting pretty popular.
I've heard we have quite a few fans out there.
Well, that's very good. Of course, I'm joined by Lilith Lovecraft, and, well, there's a lot going on.
Oh, we're going to be very busy.
It looks that way, and, well, it's March 4th, right?
Yes.
Dolls Tavern, 3014 Roosevelt Road, Kenosha, Wisconsin, and it's a Frighten Up event, but it's also your birthday, your 21st birthday.
Yes, very exciting. So.
I will buy you your very first alcoholic beverage that you've ever drank, ever.
Yes, so that'll be quite the event to come witness.
I know. We're even going to get Ralph Vampiro out for that one. You're not going to...
Awesome.
Yeah, we got to get Ralph there, and of course, Shirley's got to come.
Yes, we want to have a great turnout for that.
Have you actually ever met Shirley?
I have not had the pleasure.
Okay, well...
So I'm really excited to meet her.
I'll make sure we give a shout-out to Shirley Pitts, well-known radio personality in her own right here in Kenosha. I believe she has that microphone keyed up more than the illustrious Lenny Palmer. Well, now on that subject, now you said you got into a bit of a conversation with Bill Lawrence on wrestling.
Bill Lawrence and I were having a little bit fun jabbing at you being on the list of Jericho. So we got to
what does that mean? I'm on the list because I shamelessly put a post up for something of ours, right?
You were promoting things and you made the list. So Jericho has a list that he puts people on when they don't do what they need to do and they upset Chris Jericho. So you have made the list of Bill Lawrence.
Maybe that's what the meeting's about.
Maybe.
Bill, we got to dig up Bill Lawrence's horror hosting footage. I've got that laying around somewhere. He was actually really good.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yep. But anyway, that's March 4th at Dolls Tavern, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. or perhaps longer. You know how it is. You have a few drinks at the bar and the hours fly by. There's always the famous just one more, too, you know.
We'll see.
They can pile up.
Oh, it's going to be an exciting birthday.
And then 1 week later, March 11th, the Port of Kenosha Beverage House, Rat Bat Spider, Will of Man, and the Roosevelt Dolls. Now, that's going to be quite a lineup.
That is an amazing lineup.
I can't believe I got all them in the room together. But it's going to be great.
It'll be great. Having great fans out there, quite a mixing of people.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's going to be great to, be able to play with two of my favorite bands in the area. Of course, Will of Man's from Chicago. Yes. The Rat Bat Spider, very popular in Milwaukee. So it's...
this will be awesome.
It's going to be a great show. I can't wait for that.
Should be bringing
Port's been a great... They've been doing a good job over there.
Yeah.
Supporting the bands.
Yes, they have. It's great to support our local musicians.
Yeah, it's hard to support a band when they don't get paid. Let's see, my memory is failing me. Then it's the Dorian Gray Art Show at Mosquito Gallery is coming up. That's always a great event, and that is April 15th. You got to start working on them paintings. I know I got to get mine done.
Yeah, you better hurry. That's coming up pretty soon.
One of those deep-rooted inner self-portrait kind of things, to tap into one's own psyche a little bit.
I think I need to start a year early and then work on it for a year, and maybe I could submit something next year. Maybe.
You could get it done. Come on.
No, I don't have the artistic talent you have, Doctor.
Well, I've never seen your talent.
Exactly. So.
What does that mean? I want to see an example now.
Well, no, because there is no artistic talent, so it might take me a year to do this.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see.
Okay. Well, there's a ways around talent,
That's true. That's true.
Even though most people can see that. Well, we've got some. Well, we had an imposter. Finally, may have been done. If you've seen a Dr. Destruction Facebook page, with basically it's a circle with sort of a cartoon of me on it. That Brian Mays actually did that for me. So somehow it ended up on a fake Dr. Destruction site, but the culprit has moved back to Kenosha, where he can be held accountable. So, if anyone's emailed that particular Dr. Destruction page, though, please send an email to my new Dr. Destruction page. Because they wouldn't even let me put the DR. And then when the other one got took down, I changed mine right away. So we'll see where that goes. But culprits, if it isn't one thing, imposters and other people trying to trash my reputation in Milwaukee, it's one thing, and it's not easy having a good time.
No, but we're on an upward trend, Doctor. Come on. We are working towards good things. We have good forward momentum. It's going to be a really good year.
Now, I think after we get done with the report, we're going to have a talk about your little shelf over there. I mean, it's beginning to smell kind of repulsive, and Can we get another look at that shelf? I mean, I'm not sure what's going on there, Lilith.
A lot of people have been frustrating. I can't deal with the stress of having to go to potions classes and doing the show and seeing all these people. It's so much, and just a lot of people have been frustrating me lately. I have a little bit of a short temper.
Yeah, but you like to keep them around for a memory.
Well,
that they no longer will frustrate you, but really, I mean, the smell is getting pretty bad over there.
Well, it kind of wards off other people so they understand that maybe don't mess with me a little bit.
All right. Well, I don't think you will.
It's a warning.
Well, where were we? We were at the Dorian Gray Art Show, though.
Yes.
That is April 15th at the Mosquito Gallery. One of Kenosha's best-kept secrets, which needs to get not to be a secret anymore.
They're a wonderful group out there, so it's great.
They
that
are
we're
wonderful.
letting us have
And then
that.
we got these double headers because the following week is the Johnny Thunders Tribute Show.
Yes.
The 22nd at the Port again. I'd like to hit that one every month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good venue.
The Port's always off the rails, to say the least. So that's fitting tribute, and we're bringing Sedated. Ramones tribute band will also be there, so we have that sort of New York CBGB's kind of feel.
That would be really fun.
It is going to be a blast, and then of course our radio show will be dedicated to Johnny Thunders on the 23rd. It's the day he passed away, and a lot of tributes across the country will be going on. And so far we have Luigi confirmed.
This should be a really good show that you should tune into, especially if you aren't very familiar with Johnny Thunders. I feel like it would be a great educational experience to learn a little bit more about
we'll have the backstory. I wish I could get Nina Antonia again. But the last time I interviewed her, we did it with Skype.
Oh, wow.
And we're not Skyping at AM 1050 anymore.
Yeah.
She was a good interview. I want to see if I can find that somewhere. I've got a copy somewhere. It was a good interview. She wrote his biography, so she's the one to ask about stuff. I had heard that they're making it into a movie.
I had heard something about that too.
So that ought to be interesting. I don't know who they would get to play Johnny Thunders, though.
Those are some big shoes to fill.
Yeah. Well, he just got a lot of angles and dimensions to his face. I've done his portrait a few times, so it's interesting to see how that comes out. Not the happiest story, but it depends on how you tell it. You know, he did a lot of stuff, considering all.
You know, if you really appreciate what the person does during their life, I think that's what matters.
Right. I was just lucky to actually meet him and go to a couple shows and get on the guest list for the Metro.
That's amazing. You have some good stories.
Some girls were dancing on the stage, and he says, kicked them off the stage. He goes, I love lesbians just as much as anybody else, but you gotta go. It was really funny. It was almost like he was doing stand-up in between the songs. It was very cool. But then down the line now, we're thinking of warmer days. How about this warm weather we're getting today, huh?
Yes.
I mean, it was a great day to go out, umbrella in hand, of course, to avoid the sunlight, but...
Yeah, it's been some good weather. It's been going back and forth. It gets really cold.
I mean, we're getting 50 degrees in February?
Yeah.
Okay, global warming's just got to be a lie.
Oh, well, it's some crazy weather out there.
We got craziness. Iran, North Korea, and Russia firing missiles. Supposedly, Russia has a ship 30 miles offshore off Connecticut area, which, that kind of stuff happens a lot.
I've been following the political news pretty closely, and it's just a constant stream of every 5 minutes there's something happening.
Well, that stuff goes on more than you think. We're always on the brink.
Yes.
Or
apparently.
not. Maybe they just want us to think that so they can keep everybody under control. Even though it's out of control. But all right, tell us about May.
Yes, May 13th at the Metal Grill. There's a big show coming up that's going to be quite the horror extravaganza with quite a few guests. We're going to have Dr. Satan from House of a Thousand Corpses. We're going to have little Michael Myers from Rob Zombie's Halloween, just to name a few. Of course, the Roosevelt Dolls. It's going to be a huge show. You should definitely keep watching for some updates on that and some announcements. It's going to be great. And I will personally be hosting, so you definitely should come out and see me in person.
Oh boy, that's going to be a big night.
It's going to be a huge night.
Metal Grill's an awesome venue.
Yes, and it's going to be my first event that I am hosting, so I'm really excited, Doctor.
I'm very excited for you. That's great.
Thank you.
Well, that about wraps it up, I think. Looking forward to summer. But summer and horror hosts, not so good.
Too much sun, too much heat.
Too much heat.
The makeup melts.
Yeah, I don't know. I might be on a hiatus for that.
Oh, I can understand. We'll just have to have a really good air conditioning system that's portable.
Right.
So we can just take little breaks in the air.
I mean, I'm enjoying this. This winter's just tolerable. It's so nice. Yeah. We've been so lucky. I predict, I'm going to do like a Griswold prediction here. I predict we're going to get a mother load of a snowstorm yet, though. It's Mother Nature's she's gonna have to catch up to us, and it's gonna be bad.
Hey, I was born in March. I was born in the middle of a snowstorm. It happens every year. The year I got my license, every year, snowstorm.
On your birthday?
Oh, yes.
Uh-oh. Hopefully we have this kind of weather that we're having now for March 4th.
Oh, yes. We hope so.
Dallas Tavern's great place. That's 3014 Roosevelt Road. Come out, Lovecraft's 21st birthday, and we're going to have a stretcher to carry her out of there when we're done buying her drinks.
We'll need it. It should be quite a night. But I have to be good for the next night because we're going to Fastlane.
Oh, yeah.
WWE,
well, you'll be good.
So we'll be good.
Mm-hmm. You just got to have a Bloody Mary in the morning.
Okay. See, I'm learning these things.
There you go. Anyway, Ghoulies, you have a horrifying week. We'll be back maybe next week with a report. I know we skipped a week there. We had a lot on our table with photographers and whatnot. So
it's been a mess.
All right, that wraps that up.
Bye, Ghoulies.